So you have had time to try this on your own. So I have a question. First, did you remember to highlight selectively? Did you just highlight key terms? Did you highlight supporting details? Did you highlight main ideas? That's what I did. So let me show you how I handled this. First, I used a pink marker to highlight the main idea. And here's the main idea. White-collar crimes, organized crimes, and terrorism involve two unique features. The two unique features would really be considered details, and I did those in a different color. I used a blue underline. So here's one detail, planning, and the other detail is motivation. I also used an underline for key terms. These are things I think will be on a test in this class. Now this is going to be for a criminal justice class, and I think probably white-collar crimes, organized crimes, terrorism, maybe even street crimes are the kinds of things that will show up on a test later. So those are key terms for that particular class. But then there may also be some vocabulary that I'm unfamiliar with. Maybe I don't know what larceny is. And here's where I can use annotation. In this case, I put it in a Post-it note. If you don't have large margins, you can use a Post-it note. Or if you're going to sell your book back later, maybe you use a Post-it note. But that can be really, really helpful. And then maybe later you take all your Post-it notes or your annotations in the margins and you turn those into a card that you can use to help build your vocabulary. Maybe I don't know what stealth is, and I'll do the same thing with that. Another really great way to make use of Post-it notes as a tool for college text is to, instead of highlighting your main idea, write the main idea in your own words. When you do that, you actually involve more of your brain function, which makes it easier to remember later because you're involved more and you're developing more pathways to the brain to get that information in. So in this case, I used a Post-it note to write the main idea in my own words, which is white-collar crime, organized crime, terrorism crime, need planning and motivation. That's the main idea in my own words. When you annotate, the real question is, what do you write in your book? So here are some things that you need to pay attention to, and I've written this in an easy way to remember, the IOUs. So anything interesting or usable is what you would write down, and you use it with the highlighted material. It's a great idea to use both in conjunction. Here are some examples. This was a math textbook, and this student highlighted the formulas here, but then wrote in examples from the homework assignment. And here's some other examples. You can use it as a Post-it. You can use it to explain what you've highlighted. It can be a very useful tool. So now you're ready to try this on your own. I want you to continue on with page 25 into the next section, which is 2 paragraphs. So it's paragraph 2 and paragraph 3 that you numbered. Don't go on to 4 and 5. At this point, I want you to do paragraph 2 and paragraph 3 in your textbook for this class and include Post-it notes in the margins because your particular textbook is a reprint of this original textbook and does not have wide margins. When you're finished, you're going to compare yours with mine, and there will be instructions on Canvas on how to do that. So work on that, and I'll see you on the next video.